really supplement company, but they sell a lot of online groceries, and I just got a big, huge haul in. And I'm going to tell you something. There are two, I think, game-changing products. They're brand new. I've never used them before. And one really shocking one. I mean, you're just going to be shocked when you know what I have bought. And it is coming right up. So, hey, this is Lindy, registered dietitian, clinical and licensed nutritionist, and nutrition detective. So my husband says, I really do not need drugs. I just need a good sale. And that is so true when it comes to these Vitacost sales. So these are like dry goods that you would find in like Whole Foods or health food stores or even regular grocery stores. And normally you're going to pay retail. You don't pay retail at Vitacost. Everything is discounted already, but then they'll send every once in a while, they'll send that coupon, that magic coupon for another 20% off your groceries. And so I get so excited, and I mean, I really stock up for the entire month or maybe even 2 months. This time it was about $300 worth of stuff. I'm going to show you just a few of the things that I bought today and why I bought them. So it's going to be educational as well, but there are two items that I have never bought before that I will continue to buy because they were so good, and you'll see those at the end. And one pretty shocking item, you might think I have lost my ever-loving nutritional mind on this, but I will tell you why I bought it, and it's coming right up as well. But first, I want to tell you the thing that is a staple of mine. You know, you can get these at various grocery stores, and that is the Simple Mills cracker. And the Simple Mills cracker is just so divine because I don't like a lot of gluten-free products. I don't like, they're not health foods. We think they're health foods, like the crackers that have the potato and the rice flour. I never buy those because I don't like potato and rice flour. They bring my blood sugars up, they wreck my gut. I don't like them. But this is almond flour. It's got sunflower seeds in it, it's got some flax seeds, cassava in it, and it holds together really well. It tastes amazing. It comes in all different varieties. I bought 5 boxes of those, guys. And it normally retails at Whole Foods for about $5, $6. Here it's, I think I got it for $4. So you do save a little bit of money, and you have that 20% off, which is really, really nice. And then I also love the Mueller products. I don't buy a lot of them, but I love the fact that they are organic. So I got the organic fire roasted pasta sauce that I use in a lot of recipes, and Mueller is great because it really uses great practices. Usually they're very low glycemic. Love that. I also bought a couple of the, now I bought more than one of these, so I'm just showing you one today, but the crushed tomatoes, I use these in a chicken dish a lot, and these are USDA organic and non-GMO tomatoes. Love that. And then I got something I never got before, and I haven't tried it yet. The jury's out. I'll let you know about that. They're called flackers, but they're, again, it's a savory garlic, onion, basil, red chili pepper, USDA organic. It's from Doctor in the Kitchen. It's a flaxseed cracker. So I'll let you know on that and just see how they taste. You know, taste is still really important, though. Sometimes we can train our taste buds, and we can help our taste buds to grow up. And some of us kind of need to do that. I know I did it one time. The one staple item that I always get, you know, y'all have thought I lost my mind on this one as well, but it's the seaweed sea salt snacks. Don't knock it until you have tried it, okay? I have a thyroid condition. This gives me the iodine. It gives me the sea minerals. Or the minerals and the sea vegetables, and it's so good for my thyroid. I love it. And what I do is I buy like these 6 packs of these little ones, and I put these in my little girl's lunch, and she actually really loves seaweed. I know how strange that is. I know, she's probably the only child in her school that eats seaweed, but it's great. And then I got this is new, and I really love it. I mean, I love the thought of it, but we'll just see. It is the new Bob's Red Mill Paleo Baking Flour. Again, I don't use a lot of gluten-free flours. I use almond flour, I use coconut flour, And that's what this has in it. It has both of those in it, but it has a little bit of tapioca and arrowroot starch. Makes it a little bit easier to make your baking products because all of those flours together. Again, it's not going to taste like a gluten-y flour, but it's going to be a little bit better, and you can make different things out of it. Probably make pancakes because we do pancakes every Saturday morning. But I don't, again, I'm going to say this over and over again because I want people to get this. I don't like rice flour and I don't like potato flour because of what they do to my blood sugars. And so I like to use something a little less spicy. This is not that it's no carb. It has carbs in it, but it's just it's a less. Now, this is an expensive baking powder. I think it was $8.80 or something like that. And so that's not a cheap one. It's really expensive. So I'll let you know about that one, but I know that it's a good quality, and I care more about the quality. And then spices. Guys, you have to get clean spices. It's so important. We don't think about that, but many of them are farmed in overseas countries that really have, I think, sketchy practices. And so be very careful about where you're getting your spices. I really like to buy organic spices. That's not, you don't have to buy organic on everything. You don't have to buy organic avocados or anything like that. But there's two companies that I love. And that is Frontier. I love Frontier CoOp, which is an organic spice company, and I get my cinnamon from there. I always buy my Ceylon cinnamon. Don't buy regular cinnamon. Don't buy regular cooking cinnamon because they've got some contaminants in it, and that's in another video. I can link that below. Love that. And also, I love the Simply Organic spices. I use a lot of this. I use their seasonal. I bought seasonal this time. I'm not showing it to you, but I did buy that. And then what I do this a lot. Oh, and also I bought these spice blends. This is an all-purpose, salt-free, like just bunch of spices together. I bought a couple different kinds of these blends, and they just have some really cool garlic, and it has black pepper, bell pepper, it has carrot and orange peel and celery and sage, and just a whole gamut of stuff that I think would be really good on fish and chicken. And then, what else did I get here? I also got these little packs of spices. Again, I don't like buying cheap spices. So these are really inexpensive. I don't know, $1 or whatever a piece. They really weren't that expensive, but it's a fajita one as well as the taco one. And these are coming from the Spice Hunter. These are organic. Again, they're not sketchy. It has great ingredients in it. Very low in sugar and low in a lot of crappy stuff. So that's a good thing. My staple. Did I put my staple in here? Oh, I didn't put it in here. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I didn't, but a staple of mine I get every single time is my Swerve sweetener. I love me some Swerve. Why did I put that in there? Sweetener, because of the fact that Swerve is sugar alcohol, doesn't have that aftertaste. I'm one of the only people I know, one of the only nutritionists in the United States who doesn't like stevia. I don't like stevia. I don't like the taste of it. I just don't like it. And so I do the Swerve, which is erythritol, which I think is very safe, and it really is not an artificial sweetener. It's not cheap. It's pretty expensive. It's more expensive if you buy it retail. It's like $9. It's $7 at Vitacost, but then you get that extra 20%. And then what else did I buy? Let's see. The other sweetener that I do a little tiny bit because it's more glycemic, and so I am very judicious with this. With my Swerve in the morning, I just put a tiny bit of this organic coconut palm syrup. I know that this is really not as healthy, but it is not as bad as sugar, okay? And it has it has more of a glycemic effect, meaning raises blood sugar than the Swerve, but it's like half of what sugar is. So, and it tastes just as good as sugar. So I love that. Use that a little bit in my coffee in the morning. I think that was about $7, $7.50, something like that. And then something that I just needed to stock up on is salt. And I just had my labs done, and one of the things that came up really low for me, well, the only thing that came up low for me was iodine. iodine, actually sodium came up low as well. So I'm one of those people that I need more sodium, I need more iodine. And so I always buy the iodized sea salt because of my thyroid. I have an autoimmune, I have a thyroid issue. And so my body needs more iodine. I don't metabolize it well. And so I bought that, which is very inexpensive. And then I normally get the Bob's Red Mill super fine almond flour, and I get that from my local grocery store. You can really buy it at any grocery store nowadays, or I'll go to Trader Joe's and get their almond meal. But I just thought I would try this one because I thought it was a little less expensive, and that is the Vitacost. They do have their own line of different products. I mean, they make almost all these products in their own line, not all of them, but many of them. This is just plain old almond flour. Almond flour is just very, I like it because it's low glycemic, but it's anti-inflammatory, doesn't mess with your gut health, and there's just a lot of good things. I use it for so many things. I use it to bread fish with, and to put in salmon patties, and I do everything with it. I do just about everything with it. And then I want to show you, I always get a whole shipment. I mean, because of the price, you can get this in a lot of the retailers, but this is the 0 calorie Steez. It comes in like 4 or 5 flavors, raspberry and mango and peach and all these different flavors. This is the half and half one, the green tea and lemonade, but this is green tea that has been sweetened with stevia, but it's also been sweetened with erythritol, which I love the fact that because it's been sweetened with the erythritol, that it actually doesn't have that aftertaste. So it has the 2 sweeteners in it. I love that about it. I love the fact that it has green tea in it. Doesn't have that aftertaste at all. I normally put this in my water just like as a water enhancer, but it's a great refreshing drink that has no glycemic effect on your blood sugar. So if you're doing sweet tea, stop. Just stop. If you're doing any kind of sugary drinks, just say no. Just say no, because there's other alternatives. I know Bai is another one, another good one. Bai, I think, has the erythritol in it. You don't have to do that, because I believe that these taste just so good that you can go over to like a 0 calorie or a non-artificial sweetened drink. And then I got probably 10 of these. I also got broth. I forgot to put that in there, but I always get like an organic chicken bone broth or chicken broth or whatever, because I cook with that for flavor. So I cook all my vegetables in broth, and that helps. But I also got some organic almond milk. Sometimes I get cashew milk, depending on what I need. But I got a lot of this almond milk because I make smoothies like every other day. The green smoothies with tons of vegetables in them, or tons of the greens in them that I need more of. And then, let me look in here. Okay, and then I always buy I don't care of the brand. It doesn't have to be Bragg's, guys. It really doesn't. I know Aldi even has a great brand, but this was such a great price, and this is huge. It's 32 ounces, and I go through a lot of this. So it's the apple cider vinegar, but here's the deal. You always want to get organic, raw, unfiltered. Okay, that's your best kind. It's the best kind for your gut. So many benefits. I'm going to link that video below on apple cider vinegar. There's so many benefits, and it's so wonderful, and you want to link that below. Okay, so here is the shocker one. Just don't fall off your seats on this. I did buy pork rinds. I bought them, usually I get them from Whole Foods, and they're not cheap, guys. Pork rinds, really good pork rinds, are not cheap. The cheap ones are cheap, but these are not. These are the grass-fed, or the ones that don't have humanely raised or don't have the added hormones. And the only 2 brands that I recommend right now are Epic, which has a great salt and pepper one, or the 4505. And I know you think, okay, how could she say that? How in the world could she say that pork rinds weren't any good for you? But they just have, again, it has to be clean meat. And if you need a little bit of crunch, this is so much better than eating an inflammatory grain. It's so much better for you than eating a bunch of tortilla chips or you know, potato chips or something that is really not going to, it's going to raise your blood sugars and it's not going to help you. It's not good at all. So I think this is a great alternative, and, you know, in moderation. And the thing is, they have all kinds of, I had a barbecue one and a jalapeno cheddar one. That's a good one, but no crappy stuff. Okay, these are the two things that I got, and I got other things too that are kind of boring, but these are the two things that I was so pleasantly surprised about this time. I had never, these are new products and I'd never tried them before. And the first thing is, I kind of have given up cereal altogether. I just don't do a lot of cereal. I don't want the grains. I don't want those grains in my diet, okay? Because I think that they are problematic, especially for somebody like me. And too many carbohydrates, too glycemic. And this one has some carbs, but this is called the Lark Ellen Farm Grain-Free Granola Bites. And I mean, I have not eaten this as a cereal, like with milk or anything like that. I just have snacked on it, because listen to the ingredients. The ingredients are amazing. Sprouted raw nut and seed mix. It has a bunch of different types of seeds, sunflower, and it has pumpkin and almonds and walnuts and cashews and a little bit of maple syrup, Coke, so to make it taste a little better. But all these are organic. Most of them are organic. Coconut, vanilla, cinnamon, and sea salt. OMG. It's good. It's not sweet, so don't expect it to be. But because I don't want it to be. I mean, I don't want it to be. Maple syrup is the only sweetener in this thing. But I love it because it's something, you know, it's just something a little bit different. You can't eat the whole bag, you know, just a couple bites at a time. It does have 6 grams of net carbs for 1/4 cup, which I think is very good. Don't you? I think it's really good. I love it. And it's like, now cereal's back. This is a great way to have cereal. Okay, I would never buy this unless we had the 20% off coupon, because of the fact that this is $8.99. It's not cheap. That's a small bag. I mean, it's the vanilla cinnamon, and it is not cheap. I understand that, but for a little treat now and then, I'm not going to eat it every single morning, but for a little treat, I think it's good. But with the coupon, I think it's $7, so it's a little more doable. And this is amazing. Oh, this is like the angels are singing right now about this product. I've already gotten into it. Look, I've gotten into it. Because I don't eat a lot of tortilla chips. I just can't. If I want to have a great A1C and gut health. But these are grain-free tortilla chips. Kind of like the cereal. It's like, wow. And it's made, oh my gosh, angels, hear them? They're singing. Avocado oil. This is a family-owned company. They even have a little family on the back of it. It's so awesome, little family-owned company, and I'm telling you, it's got cassava oil, cassava flour, coconut flour, ground chia seeds, sea salt, citric acid, lime oil, and avocado oil. That's it. Those are the only ingredients in there, and the tastes are amazing. Siete grain-free tortilla chips, and okay, so they were about $5, and then with a 20% off coupon, you get it for a little bit cheaper. So they're not going to be cheap, but again, they're really a good quality product. So anyway, that's most of the stuff. I got more things, but I got big quantities of things as well, and like 5 boxes of those Simple Mills crackers. So listen, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel. We are posting this year, and just so much benefit. I can't talk. Really, I'm having a hard time speaking. Beneficial information for you. This is all for you, and I'm just excited to bring it to you. I love what I do. I love all these things that help people to feel better, look better, and to perform better. So I'm really happy about that. And also, I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook nutrition page, Lindy Ford Nutrition and Wellness. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And just remember that everybody deserves the freedom to live their best life Thank you for watching.